Tell me, has this ever happened to you when you have to write a speech? Hey Samuel, is everything okay?
Hang on. What if I start with a joke?
No. I wouldn't recommend that. Hey, if you have time, I can show you how to write any speech. So you're wondering, why should Samuel not start off with a joke? Isn't this a good icebreaker? Well, here's 3 main reasons why you probably don't want to start off with a joke. Firstly, if you tell the joke and nobody's laughing, your confidence gets shattered. Secondly, if you do tell a joke and some people get a bit offended, you're going to lose some of your audience and they're not going to pay attention for the rest of your speech. Lastly, what if you absolutely nail it and people are laughing? They now have this expectation. You're going to be funny throughout your whole speech and you go, oh, no, that was my best joke. So I would not start off with a joke. Look, there's a difference between being funny and telling a joke. So if you're not a professional in this space, I would strongly recommend do not start off with a joke. So how do you write any speech? Now, maybe get rid of the joke. The key thing is there are 2 main reasons why Samuel is struggling. Number 1, he does not have a clear topic. You could see him fishing around for information. He wrote down so many things and he feels overwhelmed. Secondly, he does not have a strategy how to write that speech. So the first thing, when you want to write any speech, get a crystal clear idea what are you going to talk about. So your topic. Having a clear focus on a topic gives you focus and direction. For argument's sake, the difference between a leader and a manager. Or your topic can be effective time management in the workplace. Or maybe how to live a healthier lifestyle. Now, to get that clear topic will set you on the path to design your whole speech. The first thing is, do not start off with your opening. As you could see, Samuel was struggling because he tried to find any information to introduce his speech, and he tried to settle on start off with a joke. My tip here for you is do not try to start writing your speech with the opening. Leave that. Because you're trying to introduce something that you don't know what you're going to talk about. So the big tip is start off with the middle part, is the body of your speech. How do you now find information for the biggest part of your speech, is the middle part, is brainstorm. Let's brainstorm quickly. To live a healthy life, what can you do? Well, we're going to look at now, depending on the time, you have to work out, can you cover all these points? If you only have 10 minutes, you've got 5 points. That is almost 2 minutes per point. That's not going to really help you because you're going to just name this. But don't forget, you also have to have the opening and the closing. So you're going to probably have just over a minute per point. I would say give a bit more oomph, bit more depth into your speech. So the best thing to do is cut. Maybe let's cut out goals and stress. And it's not that they're not important. It's only to give you the key 3 points that you want to talk about. It doesn't always have to be 3. You can make it 5 if you have a longer speech. Now, here comes the key thing that you have to remember. If you're going to talk about each one of these 3 points, this is the gold here. Where do you start? Now, a lot of people go onto ChatGPT, or they go onto Google, or they try to grab a book, or try to fuss around for information. Here's my tip for you, is the 3 key things that's going to help you to nail each and every speech, no matter if it's for business, or for your personal life, or just for information. The first one is this. What is important? The second one is what frustrates? And the last one, what are people skeptical about? So if you look at this, listen, follow me here clearly. If you look at just diet, that one first point, focus point you're going to talk about, look at what is important for people? Well, quickly, people want to have food that actually is tasteful. We want food that is easy accessible. If I travel or if I work, I want to have food that is easy to eat and digest, and it doesn't cost maybe an arm and a leg. What frustrates people is how to prepare this food, how to make the food taste great, and how to eat healthy food and get my kids to eat this healthy food. The skeptical part is when people say, I've already tried kale, I've already tried spinach, this doesn't work, it doesn't fill me up, I'm still hungry, and then I crave for food at 10 o'clock at night. So just taking one topic, one of these main points, and go, what's important, what frustrates, and what are people skeptical about? Then you go, exercise, same thing, what's important, what frustrates people, what are people skeptical about? And then the last one, sleep, what is important for people, what frustrates people, and what are they skeptical about? When you do this, your speech is going to be outward focused towards your audience. And this is really going to build strong engagement. What you have now is 3 key points that you wanted to make with 3 key statements. You can add in more things there, like a quote, facts, figures, numbers, data, anything, testimonials. But when you cover these 3 things in your body for each point, you're really going to increase engagement. Now, what you do is, so you've got the topic, you've got the body. Now write your closing. Yes, not your opening, write your close. Now, when you write the close, you can summarize the key main points. You can end off with facts, statistics, numbers. You can end off probably with the biggest advantage if they follow your suggestions. You can follow off with a testimonial, how your life has changed. There are so many ways, and takeaways. It could be call to action, go and do this. So finish off strong. My tip for you would be is memorize your closing. Then, once you've got your closing done, we're going to go for the opening. Write the opening of your speech. The opening is something that's going to grab people's attention. This would be either a statistic, a fact. This could be also a question. Have you ever wondered and asking rhetorical questions? The audience starts to think. My favorite one is start off with the problem your audience has about this topic. For argument's sake, have you ever tried to live a healthy life and you just can't stick to it? And then maybe, hey, things are going well for you for 2 or 3 weeks, and then all the cravings come in and you feel like you can't stick to a healthy lifestyle. And before you know it, you're off this healthy path and you back down in the dumps and you feel like you just can't build momentum. You start questioning yourself and think, I'll never be able to live a healthy life. That is a good opening because the audience is saying, yes. They say, well, tell me more. And then you can maybe lead in with a personal story and start off with the 3 key main points. So there you have it. You now have a good topic and you've got a good structure in your speech. Remember, you can use this in your business and in your personal life. Hey, if you are looking for something a bit more meaty and in-depth and in detail, we've actually put together a whole course just on the art of speech writing. So if you go to our website and you click on this link, what you will find is there is this course, the art of speech writing. This covers over 3 hours of content, 50-minute podcast as a bonus where you can actually hear some of my personal stories about speech writing, some of the questions people have asked us when we designed this course. You're going to find it helpful. You get lifetime access. There's 4 templates so that you don't have to start from scratch, and there's exercises. So my name is Trevor Ambrose. Join us on all our social media platforms. We also love your comments, your suggestions, or maybe your feedback in the comments section below our social media platforms. I do read all of them. I try to respond back to them. And it's always good to hear from other people, their suggestions and their successes that they had. I look forward to hearing from you.